sound of children playing in the pool is music to the ears of parents and the men and women of one of America's top pool management and pool construction companies, USA Pools. Whether it's a pool at a subdivision or country club or a major indoor facility in a big American city, USA Pools has been there for almost 30 years, making sure people stay safe, pools stay open and clean, and giving people peace of mind. It all began back in 1979 when Robert and Shirley Legg and their children started taking care of a big community pool just to help out. They didn't even have a pump in those days. They were the bucket brigade.
Terry, my daughter, and Troy, they were in their teens, and they'd come over by a stair and we'd lower a bucket by rope, fill up the bucket, they'd bring it back up, and we'd get rid of it.
That was a long time ago. Now, almost 30 years later, Robert and Shirley are retired and their son Troy is running USA Pools. The company has pool operations at hundreds of facilities all over America, but that family work ethic is still the backbone of USA Pools.
You serve people out of relationships. You don't serve them out of a contract. Serve them out of a relationship. Anytime the contract gets in the way, you do away with the contract and serve them anyway.
That USA Pools commitment to always getting it right no matter what it takes has made USA the odds-on favorite for cities, towns, clubs, and subdivisions all across America. In fact, the city of Atlanta has used USA Pools for years now to keep its pools open, safe, and clean during a long summer season. City officials here rave about the service they get from USA Pools. We went on the road to visit some facilities around the nation managed by USA Pools. We found that it's not just the big cities like Atlanta that get that top-notch customer service born so long ago when USA was a little family operation.
USA Pools has ran the pool ever since we've been open. They do a tremendous job.
Elvin Ulmer is the Director of Parks and Recreation in the city of Laurel, Mississippi. Laurel is home to arguably the nicest pool in the state. The Laurel Natatorium has a 50-meter Olympic-sized indoor pool that is the pride of the city's recreation department.
We do have two smaller outdoor pools that we do run through the city, but it would be very hard for the city to run a pool of this magnitude, so we had to have someone with expertise to do it, and USA Pool was the right choice for it.
USA Pools was also the right choice for Peachtree City, Georgia, where, like Laurel, Mississippi, the summers are long and hot. When other city officials call to ask about USA Pools, they always hear the same thing from Peachtree City.
As far as USA Pools goes, I'd tell them that USA Pools has a very professional staff. They're very responsive to your needs. They do a good job here at the field house of keeping our pools safe as well as keeping them clean. Since we've been working with USA Pools, I feel our standards for our pools meet or exceed all of our state codes and expectations.
One of the things that sets USA Pools apart in a business where companies come and go all the time is that you don't thrive and grow for almost 30 years without seasoned veterans on your team.
Our managers are the most experienced in the industry. Any one of our aquatics managers are more experienced than 90% of the owners of companies in our industry.
Priscilla Peak and Warren Holliday are great examples of that.
Everything going fine?
Very good.
Good, good. Glad to hear it.
Priscilla has over 25 years experience at running pools. She works for USA Pools because they are the best. And she makes a difference every day here for the taxpayers and the lifeguards who keep them safe.
Just having a hands-on adult on premise takes care of many of the things that a guard might have a question about.
Warren Holliday is another USA Pools Aquatics director. He's been working around pools for over 30 years, the last 7 for USA, managing Laurel, Mississippi's incredible indoor facility. He says USA Pools values his experience, and being on site every day gives city officials a chance to go to a USA representative with questions. They don't have to call an 800 number in another city and listen to a recorded message. Warren Holliday is there, face to face.
We've made it a partnership. It's not just I'm trying to, service a customer. It's become a friendship and a partnership.
Very professional. They're on time with everything. Anytime we have a question or concern about anything, we just pick up the phone call. Mr. Warren does a great job for us. Him and I, we communicate a lot. If I ever have an issue, I just call Mr. Warren, he take care of it. Or if anything comes up that he has questions about, he give me a call, and we're pretty much on top of it.
Any pool operator knows that keeping the customers happy is critical. We went to this beautiful pool in a high-end subdivision and asked a couple of moms what they thought of USA Pools. You see, USA had just taken over from another pool company. We didn't tell them we were going to ask them these questions. They weren't warned. Listen to what they said.
Well, last year at the pool, when I visited with my friend, the pool was just in chaos. The lifeguard sat on the side, she wasn't paying attention, she talked to her boyfriend the whole time, kids were running, jumping, it just wasn't a safe environment. And this is the first time that I've come this year, and as soon as I walked in the door, I noticed a difference. I noticed that, one, there were 2 lifeguards on duty. They were in uniform, so you knew they were lifeguards. They had their flotation device with them, and the pool was nice and orderly.
This year, huge difference, huge difference. They're actually paying attention. They're up in their chairs where they should be. I highly, highly recommend it. They have shown great work so far, and I highly recommend them.
As you just heard, USA Pool's lifeguards are so much more professional than most people are used to. They are well-trained, mature, smart young people, or they don't get to wear the USA uniform.
We have many pools that we work at. We're very experienced, been around for a long time, and we know what we're doing.
USA Pools hires over 1,000 lifeguards a year, and the company's been doing that for decades. Many USA lifeguards have been on the stand for years themselves. Brianne has been with USA Pools for 4 years now. She trains other USA lifeguards.
Everyone's really well trained, and we have on-site training here. If you're not going to be serious about this job, you shouldn't be here, so we take it pretty seriously when we're on the stand.
We've been in business 28 years now. We use the Red Cross. We're a national provider for the Red Cross, and so therefore we use their standards for certifying these kids to be lifesavers. We have not had any accidents since we've been in business, thank God.
The incredible safety record, the most experienced team in the business, and almost 30 years of success and growth are fantastic. But USA Pools is also known for something else. It has become a national leader in building incredible destination pools.
The developers and cities were hiring pool contractors, general contractors to do the work, and they weren't hiring pool people. The operators build a fundamentally different project than what you get by getting just a cost-driven builder. And so what we end up with is, we don't focus as much on margins on construction just so that we can build a facility, build it right, so that our management in turn is far easier.
Hiring USA Pools is clearly a good financial decision. City officials and homeowners association board members have a lot of other things on their plates. Running the pool or pools is often an afterthought that gets attention only after the first 85-degree day. USA Pools is a year-round operation. All they do is pools, build them and manage them.
We do it everything turnkey. It takes the responsibilities off of growing cities to where they have to halfway do a job of pool management. They don't get the savings that we get for chemical costs. The staff is a trained staff that's fully managed by our operation. Insurance costs, a lot of cities are self-insured, and so we end up taking that burden off of the city as well.
USA Pools. It started with a close family using buckets to clean out the deep end. Now there are hundreds of happy customers across the country who are glad that USA still operates with the same values that launched this American success story so many years ago.
We would go to whatever level, right or wrong, and serve that community, period. Even if I had to lose money on some invoices, I just knew at the end of the time of day, other people would get word of that. And that's the philosophy we use.
Contact USA Pools today. You and all the people who use your pool will be glad you did. I'm Rich Noonan. Thanks so much for your time.